Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Friday. It's January 10th, 2025. All right. Pants are always optional. I won't tell you if I'm wearing any. The suspense shall linger. All right, we got roundtable later today. I will be hosting, and we're going to deep dive the energies and why we have what they call the ring of fire around the planet with the volcanoes. So it could be as simple and scientific as continental drift, that kind of stuff, but maybe there's a spiritual element to it. All right, so we'll do that later, but for right now, let's get a daily message for us. How are you feeling? Are you getting your downloads of ancient wisdom? I've got Boomer Boy at my feet, wanting me to hold him. I said, be patient, and he scratches me. I think he did that yesterday or the day before. He's like, come on, Mom. While I shuffle, continued prayers out there for everyone in California dealing with these fires. Now we know that there's a whole lot more to it. Man-made. They've got evidence of that. Of course, we hear that on the back channels, but you're not going to hear it in the mainstream. It's exposure. It's a deep state way of getting federal funding because they know they're not going to get it for being a sanctuary state. It's cleaning up Hollywood. It's a little bit of everything. All right. Those who are in the process of dealing with winter weather as well, we are going to get hit here in a few hours with another storm. But we're ready. All right. Knight of Cups. All right. Emotionally treading lightly around some people. Now, obviously, the last few messages we've got, people are learning to walk away from people that are too dramatic, too much for them, bringing their energy down, what we call an energy vampire. So we're starting to tune in a little bit more with our intuition and letting our gut lead us the way of who to trust and not. And this is good for us. This is victory. Six of Wands is always about being seen and heard in the public, but it's always about I win, as you can tell by his demeanor in this picture. In the past, Page of Pentacles. We've been contemplating and planning some things. And it's normally around our humanitarian and what you're going to do with the golden age. Currently, the moon is always a reminder your dream states may be accelerating with downloads and astral travel, and you're just learning to trust your intuition more. And that kind of coincides with treading lightly with people. You're trusting your gut. Who do I hang out with? Who do I don't? Okay. In the future, Empress. Now she's beautiful. She's Mama Gaia. She's all about nature, being grounded, being one with the divine feminine. She's about fertility too. Anybody gonna have a baby? But she is very abundant, sovereign, very strong mama. All right, some advice, Chariot. Keep on keeping on. Keep going. This is, it can be a military strategy card, but it's optimism and overcoming adversity. And if you pay attention to this card, he's kind of just riding the wave, but he's above water. He's not below. You're just, I think I can. All right. Some advice. Don't get trapped into temptations of things that you are not good for you, including people and things. If you're feeling a little stuck, remember, you can break the chains. If you see in this picture, the door's wide open of the cage. Pay attention. Nobody wants to deal with the devil. All right, a little bit of clarifiers. Don't get worn down. This is exhaustion, a lot of burden on your back. Okay, pick and choose your battles. And thief and liar, swords are always about thoughts and words. And if these people in your life are making you feel like this, it's time to say bye-bye. Okay, so pay attention to who you hang out with. And I'm not trying to be mean, nasty, and ugly about we got to become snobs, but for our own spiritual growth, you sow those beautiful seeds of love, and then you walk away, let them choose if they want to cultivate what message you give them. But if their energy vampire is sucking the life out of you, put your boundaries up. Okay. Base card. Thank you, Wings. 3 of Cups. This is about coming together as a collective and celebrating. So it's all right to have your energy up and you're feeling good. Great. If you're not, we'll work on it. All right, let's do an intuitive oracle today. These are just our higher selves, higher consciousness of the collective. A little advice or what they're picking up on energetically with us. Lee is off today. All this weather and stuff moving in, so he may pop in the show later. He got a little upset with me the other day because I had the door fastened and he couldn't get in. And he needed to come and say hi in person so y'all can tell him he's pretty. Okay, I'm just saying. That's what I told him. Clarity in chaos. In chaos, your intuition brings clarity. You got to trust it. So when all this stuff is going, have you noticed how fast-paced all these news events are happening all over the world? Stop and take a moment. So in the middle of the storm, you can trust where things are going. The world's not burning to the ground. It's evolving. And it's got to rebirth something new, and the old has to be removed. So when it looks crazy out there, stop and trust your intuition of how to get through it. Okay? All right. Let's go Cupid hunting. Who we gonna marry off today? Who wants a man? Or a woman? Let's see. I'm still determined to get King married off. We love him. I'm going to get Cecilia married off. I think I'm going to get Miss Patty married off. Who else is hunting? Just find love. Maybe we'll get Nadia married off. What do you think? Find her a good southern man from the Tucky. Just saying. All right, let me pull these over so we have enough room for all 5 of them. The chair. Okay, we get to sit down. Nice. Oh, look, it says wait. What? Be patient? That means take no action, not the right time, holding back, and avoiding things. Well, avoiding doesn't make things go away, but this is really just pause and be patient. Ugh. Got a sense of humor. We have all of infinity to do what we need to do. Yeah, this is limitless and eternal. Finding harmony and balance in your life. And sometimes you just got to sit down, put your feet up, and let everything balance out. All right? Including your chakras and finding the Kundalini, okay? Anchor, but you got to stay anchored. Now, in the future, we did get the Empress, and she's about being grounded, and this is a busy card recently. Make sure that your head is not in the clouds and that it's all work and no play, or vice versa. You've got balance, but you're dedicated to keep going. The Mirror, we're doing a lot of self-reflection. See, repeat cards. That means I feel like a broken record, keeping on. It's doing that shadow work, and figuring out who our true self is and breaking away from the 3D labels and things like that, okay? Your final card is the Scorpion. Well, let's not get stung, okay? This is about control, but this can be more of a physical lust and temptation card. And we did get the Devil today, so it's a reminder, pay attention to what your hearts and desires are. Is it just physical ego, or is it spiritual? Okay. And one of the interesting facts that it says down here, you probably can't see it, it says destroy before rebuilding. And we are in that moment right now. Things are under control, and things have to be torn down before we can rebuild. Is it painful to see and go through? Yes. Can we do it? Yes. We are anchored. We know things have to balance out. We need to sit down and wait and just work on ourselves, okay? The rest of the world will come together. Yes, Wings, he said. Base card, Knife. Betrayal, disguised, hidden enemies. Okay, so a lot of the things going on right now is exposure of who's stabbing us in the back, for humanity. These people they don't care about you. But we care about each other, and we love one another. All right, LeClaire. At least I said it right the first time without stumbling. Yesterday I couldn't talk. All right. We'll do 3 of these. Strong masculine energy. Well, that's interesting because we had Empress, and that's strong feminine. But we're talking about balance. And the mat is about this too. All right. All right. So just strong masculine energy right now. Fox, selfish trickery, wrongness, clever, suspicion. There are males out there right now, let's say politically, leaders. It's like having a fox in the hen house, and they're exposing themselves. All right. They're trying to trick the people, but we see right through it. Always about the children. Always about the children. But this is a good reminder to find the child within you and be playful. Have fun. Okay. If you're paying attention to the numbers, this is 28, 14, and 13. And I love the fact that the child is under the number 13, because 13 is God's infinite love, and he loves his children. So let's pay attention to those that I'm not saying that there's not women involved with their trickery, but right now they're focusing on the male energy, exposing what they've been doing. All right. What lies beneath? Our deck that just keeps on going. He doesn't want to be retired. I know. Wing says not until the movie's over, and then we can retire it. Okay. Well, the popcorn's still Wings, so we need to do something. What energy do we have today? Okay. He said you can just do 3. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. Okay. Well, it does seem like we're in a broken record right now. Outdated news. Oh, okay, I get it. Thank you, Wings. It's about some of the things that we're seeing and hearing about in the news cycle, not necessarily the current fires, because that is current, about people passing. Like, let's look at President Carter's passing, and that. So we believe that he died a long time ago. This is all outdated news. The movie's just now playing out, so this stuff happened a long time ago. Pregnancy. Oh, Lord, who's pregnant? Well, Empress came in. Who's having the baby? But this is really just about being unsure. And we have the balance of positive and negative here. All right. But remember, rebirth. Excuse me, Lyran. Yes, love. Okay. Nope. Not yet, buddy. Come on, Mom. I know, I'm slow. All right. So, balance of positive and negative, and now I want to know who out there is pregnant. Let's root for our Joby. I think Spirit was saying grandma baby's coming, right? All right. But this is about rebirth, remember? Okay, something new coming. Keeping a promise. All right, we had that recently as well. All right, so if you've made a promise, absolutely keep it. But we have to remember the divine creator is the energy that I'm getting. When the creator makes a covenant with his people, he keeps it. Okay, that's keeping a promise. All right. All right, only 3 of those. Let's do our Trisha James prediction deck. She has another deck that I'm thinking about getting. And it's kind of like a detective deck. And I like my crime decks because they help pinpoint who's guilty of all these crimes against humanity. I think it's called the investigation deck or something like that. She makes beautiful cards. They're cute. All right, what do we have for the collective? Yes, wings, I will do 5. Okay, busy card. Society collapse. If you pay attention to the card, it looks like he's standing there and everything's been burned to the ground. Pay attention to the energy in California right now. It really looks like the people are, this is going to push them over the edge. Okay, I'm not getting it as a whole energy around the whole country or the whole world. But people are going to hit their limits of what they're going to put up with these governmental officials. All right, we pray that it doesn't get out of hand. We don't want people to get hurt. I know people are losing things. Collateral damage is a real thing. We just pray. You've just got to pray. Underground and hiding. There's a lot of this we know that is going on. The big dogs, deep state players, this is what they're trying to do. This is always a reminder. This is still rescue efforts going on for littles. Okay. So while the surface looks like this, keep in mind underground this is going on. Okay. A lot of moving parts. All right. I don't like to read reverse with this deck, so we're going to put it this way. Is that all right? Yes. Thank you, Wings. Rescue and revived. So here's our rebirth from all of this going on. So these guys are getting rescued, and the cities will be revived. So we just have to, listen to the story that the Spirit's telling us. It's going to be okay. Security cameras. Okay, so a lot of people, boots on the ground, CCTV, drones, whatever that is. Everything's being captured. They know who's guilty, who's not. Remember when they said we have it all? They do. All right. Corrupt dealings. And this is always the backbone of everything. Money, money, money. Who's got their hand in it? They have the evidence. It's going to be all right. So whether it's surface things or underground, we know where this is. So this is not telling us anything we don't already know, but it's just bringing to light this cycle is going to continue in the news. Okay? All right. You want a spirit animal? We're still waiting for Snyder. Come on, boy. Get in here. We need some loyal friends. We need to grow this family. The more the merrier. That's not for 3D channel purposes. That's because we need our collective to grow to get our humanitarian projects off the ground. We all want to work together. And let us be the change that God wants us to be. All right. Who's going to come see us today? All right, bossy. Freedom Horse wants to come back, but they said keep drawing. We are being set free. We know this. We just had it. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. Some of us are still trying to find it, but we know it's there. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. All right, so they want us to keep this one in mind, but wisdom. And we're still pulling that ancient wisdom they talked about yesterday, and this is the moose. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. You keep your feet grounded on the earth. Remember Empress and the anchor that we got. Listen to the ancient wisdom that we talked about yesterday. In your soul, the ancestors speak through you. You know much. And that's what brings you freedom, is just finding the truth within. Okay? So we have a horse and a moose. It'd be nice to ride one of these. This one, I'd try to avoid. Just saying. All right, so they want us to, yes, wings. Inner knowing. He wanted the base card. The goose. Inner knowing. You're a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Okay, loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Thank you, Wings. I said we need loyal friends, and he said, well, there you go. And we know who they are. Okay, let your heart guide you. Thank you, Fluffy. All right. Let's do angel eyes. Could be the seraphim, higher up orphanum. Anemone. Yeah. You know, the angels with all the eyes on their wings. These could be warnings and advice and what to focus on. If you're just hearing this first thing in the morning, Jen's crazy sense of humor. I hope it wakes you up and puts a smile on your face. Get you a cup of coffee and have a little chuckle. Awareness of energy. Thank you, Michael. That's the energy that I'm getting out of this. Be mindful of the energy you project. It influences your surroundings. That's true. This is that karmic cycle. What you put out, you get back. Love, 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 love. Okay, put out positive, loving energy and it will return to you. The universe responds to your energy. All right? So don't be going around hating on people. Just love them. And that energy will come back to you. You are divinely protected. Okay? Just pay attention to who you're hanging out with. That's what's making your discernment kick in and going, you know what? I don't think this person's good for me. All right. Let's do 3 of these from our guardians. Could be prayers and blessings and advice and all this good stuff. Yes, Wingsy. What's that one? I don't know what it is, but it's important. 2 more. Okay. All right, bossy. Goodness gracious. Trust. All right. Apparently, Wings is going to do this whole reading today. Y'all say hi. You are looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. I trust in God, not a man-made plan, No cue board, no politician, no nothing. I trust God. He's got a plan, and we're going to stick with it. Healing. Well, there's your healing we're talking about. Listen to your heart. Oh, that just reminds me of a song. Sorry. I'm an 80s. I was born in the 70s, but grew up with the 80s music. You can't beat it. Listen to your heart. What is that? Roxette? Is that who sings it? Y'all tell me in the comments. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help you dissolve your fears. We gotta trust, right? It says trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. All right. And the final one that Mr. Fluffy picked out is peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Listen to your heart. Everybody now sings. Karaoke night. It's Friday. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Well, we could all deal with some healing and some peace. You know, talk about alignment. All the planets, well, the ones that they tell us about, are supposed to be in perfect alignment. I cannot remember the date. I'll have to look that up. Or you all look it up. They're going to be all lined up. And that's, to me, that's one of God's way of talking to us. When things align in the sky, He sends messages. So there might be an important date around that. I think it's the end of February. I could be wrong. I've been wrong like once or twice. It's Friday. Talk about 80s music. Let's shuffle our major arcana and see if we can get 3 of these cards to get us through this weekend. What does the collective need to hear? Who's going to be with us? Or warning us? One way or another. Now, whatever songs are on these cards, I expect you all to be singing them in your head now. We're all old enough, I think. Might have some youngins in here. Oh, I'm not reading these upside down. The Hangman. What? Be patient. Holding Back the Years by Simply Red. This song speaks to surrender, letting go, and seeing things from a new perspective. I'm not saying you have to go hang upside down like the Hangman, but, sometimes they tell us stop, walk away from that 3D perspective, whatever angle you're looking at the world going, this cannot be fixed. This is a hot mess. Nope, change your perspective. Get a heavenly perspective. All right, in the meantime, we might be stuck. Well, it's not permanent. That's right. The Wheel of Fortune. It is going to change based on our energy. Karma Chameleon by the Culture Club. A little Boy George for us today. The Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles, change, and destiny, and this song captures the essence of change and transformation. And we are. Remember early on in the reading, it said the old have to go in order to rebirth the new. We're getting towards the end of this video. Now Jens can't talk. All right, here. The Empress is back. She was in tarot this earlier, and she is back for the final card, Like a Virgin. I'm laughing, but that's new. The Empress represents fertility, nurturing, and abundance, and Madonna's song captures the essence of new beginnings and self-worth. I love the new beginnings anytime. We don't focus on the artist. We know these people, a lot of these people are no good. We focus on the message in the card, okay? So the Empress, stay grounded, know that births are coming. It could be physical, but, spiritual rebirths are always beautiful to look forward to. So if you're stuck, it's going to reverse, and we're going to birth some new things. So take that with you this weekend and know be in the moment. Just enjoy where you're at right now. And you're thinking, not if it involves your math, Jen, but it does. All right. It does. We've got a math. Who's talking this morning? Four? All right. I'll just do 4. All right. Our headphones. That's number 51. All right. 51. Oh, it's time for tea. Number 25. It's a teapot. 57 is the cactus. A cacti, as that's multiples, right? 46 is the chair. Well, Golden Insight said we had to sit down in a chair too, and we just had this. All right, everybody's in a timeout. Okay. 51. Listen to some music. Well, we did the 80s stack. Listen to those songs. Listen to your heart. Quiet out the noise. So if you want to kind of step away from all the news cycles, I'm sick of hearing the same thing over and over and over again. It's just, I told Lee yesterday that sometimes the bickering back and forth reminds me of that little cartoon movie that came out for the kids. My kids loved it growing up. It's called, what is it? Brother Bear. And it's got the Canadian moose, and they find out there's an echo, and they're yelling across the mountain. It goes, shut up, you shut up. But they're hearing themselves. Sorry, you have to go look it up. It's called Brother Bear. Anyway, drown out all that drama. Okay, just go listen to some music that soothes your soul. You know, some frequency meditation if you want. Nature sounds, whatever that is. Do that. 25. I guess we're going to drink some tea while we do it. This is friendship, confiding with loved ones, comfort and joy. Well, we talked about loyalty and friendship. Enjoy the people that you do have around, and the ones that have proven themselves through the test of time. Sit down, have a cup of coffee, join the round table and the family, and we'll just love on each other. 57 is a cactus. Standoff attitude and resilient nature. Well, being resilient has come up in the reading. We just keep on keeping on, right? Now, try not to have a standoff attitude. I know, Jen's preaching to the choir here. Because we enjoy our friendship. But if you're a prickly old cactus, you know, it's hard to make friends. You got to people-y sometimes. And the chair is 46, and it just really means time out, quiet time, stillness. And since we did get it in the Golden Insight today, that was the one that was strongly vibrating. You know, it's okay to sit down and take a break. Watch the snowfall if you see it. You know, just be in the moment. Go listen to your music. Curl up with a hot cup of tea or coffee or whatever. And just have some solitude. There's nothing wrong with that. So basically, overall, this message is spirits telling us we get to chill out and eat and drink something. Listen to some music. That's your homework for the weekend. Enjoy it. All right, guys. That is your final message for this week. See you back on Monday for the next message. They will let me know if they want me to change these decks. But in the meantime, y'all have a blessed morning. I will see you on the round table in a little while. And we'll talk about the Ring of Fire. We can bring Johnny Cash into it if you want to. But the volcanic positions all over the world and what energies could be around them. Bring your questions. We'll get them answered. But just remember, God loves you, and so do I.